1 Corinthians 14:26 in the Amplified. What then is the right course, believers?
Stop. Now, see that word believers?
Mm-hmm.
Who does that include?
Believers.
How many different sexes are there in believers? Two. Male, female. Now, so anything that's being written in this verse has to do with male and female getting involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
Male and female yielding to the Spirit of God during the days of the Apostle Paul. Now, some translations spell it out clear. Before I read my translation, finish verse 6, please.
What then is the right course, believers? When you meet together, each one has a psalm, a teaching, a revelation, disclosure of special knowledge, a tongue, or an interpretation. Let everything be constructive and edifying and done for the good of all the church.
Do you think the Apostle Paul would have given this apostolic instruction if it were not possible for women and men to do all of these things by the Spirit of God? Think this through. Now, see, my translation spells it out even clearer. Now, I don't know if you have these type translations. This is the Common English Bible. Watch this. You're going to be set free right now. Verse 26, 1 Corinthians 14, Common English Bible. What is the outcome of this, brothers and sisters? Look at that. A lot of these modern translations, they don't use the word brethren. They use brothers and sisters. They're trying to get at the meaning behind the Greek word adelphos. They're trying to say that by context, when you see adelphos, it can mean brothers and sisters, or it can mean brothers. The context spells it out. And so here in this particular Bible here, watch this. Common English Bible. What's the outcome of this, brothers and sisters? When you meet together, brothers and sisters, each one has a song, brothers and sisters. A teaching, brothers and sisters. A revelation, brothers and sisters. A tongue, brothers and sisters. Or an interpretation, brothers and sisters. All these things must be done to build up the church. That means a sister can build up the church. A brother can build up the church. We read last week in 1 Corinthians 11 that men and women can pray and prophesy. Didn't we read that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. That means if a woman can't prophesy, she can't pray. We've been told to pray without ceasing.
Mm-hmm.
That means a woman can prophesy. And so can a man. And notice all of these aspects in this verse 26 here. This reveals some of the manifestations of the Spirit that we've been talking about. Manifestations of God's love to build up the body of the Lord Jesus Christ. And there are all kinds of grace gifts involved in manifestation of the Spirit of God. And on this broadcast, we're manifesting that teaching gift right now. Not only me, but this woman over here. God has chosen manifestations of the Spirit to build up his body. He has not left his church on his own in these things. He presents himself. God is love.
Mhm.
Amongst his people to build them up through grace, gifts, and according to verse 26, Paul is addressing brothers and sisters.
Yes, he is.
That means if you're a brother today, you can flow the manifestations of the Spirit. If you're a sister today, you can flow in manifestations of the Spirit. And God expects you to do it. Else stop praying.
Stop praying.